the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Regular. Hey, color.
Toss play to Balaj. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Watch it. Wait. 57, Mike 57.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
White 80! 54, Mike. PPP. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Check. Kill. Switch. SOS. 34. SOS.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown. Here in this first half, but the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Seahawks. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in?
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Bobby McCain on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37.
14, got it.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. In your face.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flush to his right, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Fair.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Cut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Gotta do better.
Zoom. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ursua there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rush in. Check. Crunch.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Strong.
Check 43.
They run it with Balaj. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Taken down at the 43. It's a gain of
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go, fellas.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 52's the Mike.
Come on, baby.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now it's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
19.
52. 52.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target. That's more. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Ed Dixon. Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam, slam.
14.
Check.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Vince Beagle drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be fourth and long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 53-yard
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Regular.
They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Hey, color.
Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Wait.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch the ship. Kill.
PPP.
Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end... Great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
34.
Check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Strong. 52 and 56. There you go. Get down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
On 3rd down, Turner. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
You certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 37. Check 37.
Wilson to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
All go special.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't even know why this team.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Check.
He may try and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3.
Regular.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Carson, and an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, alert. Rush in. Go. Crouch. 14. Hatch it. Check. 55.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.